You have fought this battle before, and you are still here. That is not failure. That is the most extraordinary thing about you. Stay with me. Come here, before the day starts, before the demands begin, before the same things that were hard yesterday are hard again today. Come here first. I know you are tired. Not the kind of tired that a good night's sleep fixes, the deeper kind. The tired that comes from fighting the same battle for the 100th time and winning, and then waking up and finding it there again. The same temptation, the same relationship pattern, the same anxious thought, the same financial pressure. The same conversation that never fully resolves. The same version of yourself you thought you had left behind showing up again, like it never got the message. That particular exhaustion, the exhaustion of the repeated battle, is one of the heaviest things a person can carry, because it does not just tire the body, it tires the hope. It makes you wonder if things will ever truly change, if you will ever truly change. If the progress you thought you made was real, or just a longer pause between the same old struggles, breathe in and breathe out. I want to say something about repeated battles that I think you need to hear. The fact that you are still fighting is not evidence that you are failing. It is evidence that you are alive, that you have not given up, that the thing you are fighting has not won. The battle that keeps coming back is not proof that you are losing. It is proof that you keep showing up, and showing up again and again and again when showing up costs everything is not weakness. It is one of the most profound forms of courage that exists. Breathe in and breathe out. Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians 4:8-9, "We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed, hard-pressed, but not crushed, struck down but not destroyed." That is her. That has always been her. Every time the battle came back, she was hard-pressed. And every single time, she was not crushed. She is still here, hard-pressed, not crushed. That is not failure. That is one of the most remarkable things God has ever seen in her. Breathe in and breathe out. God, I come before you on behalf of this woman and the battles that keep coming back. You see how tired she is. Not the surface tired, the deep tired. But tired of someone who has fought well and woken up to find the fight is not over. And you are not standing over her with disappointment that the battle is still happening. You are standing with her in the middle of it. You see what she cannot see, how much ground she has already taken, how different she is from the woman who fought this same battle a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. The progress is real. The transformation is happening. It is just happening at the pace of real change, which is slower and less dramatic than she would like. Meet her here today, in this kitchen, before the day begins. Let her know, in the deepest place, that she is not losing. That the battle returning does not mean the war is not being won. That you are in this with her. That your strength is made perfect in her weakness. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay here for a moment. Before the day starts. Before the battle resumes. Just now. Just this kitchen and this light and this God who is already in the day that is about to begin. You are not going into it alone. You never have been. And today you will not be either. You are still here, in this kitchen, in this light, before the day takes over. And I want to speak to something very specific about your identity as a woman who has been fighting the same battle for a long time. Because repeated battles do something to identity. They make you define yourself by the struggle, by what you are fighting, by what has not yet changed. You become the woman with the anxiety, with the difficult marriage, with the weight she cannot keep off. With the addiction she keeps fighting, with the anger she thought she had conquered, with the fear that keeps coming back. And the identity builds up around the battle until the battle feels like who you are. It is not who you are. The battle is something you are in. You are not the battle. Breathe in and breathe out. Romans 7:15, Paul wrote, I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do. Paul, the greatest missionary who ever lived. The man who wrote half the New Testament, the one whose faith turned the ancient world upside down, he wrote that about himself, about his own repeated battles, about the gap between who he wanted to be and what he actually did. If Paul had repeated battles he did not fully understand, battles that made him feel like he was fighting himself, then her repeated battles are not evidence of spiritual failure. They are evidence of being human. Of being in the same fight that the most faithful people who ever lived were also in. She is not uniquely broken. She is universally human. Breathe in and breathe out. I want to speak to some lies that repeated battles tell. The lie that says, if you had more faith, this would be over by now. That the battle returning is punishment or evidence of insufficient trust. That is a lie. Faith is not a magic formula that makes hard things disappear. Faith is what keeps you in the fight when the hard things do not disappear. And her faith, the faith that gets her up every morning to face the same battle, is extraordinary. The lie that says, you are going backwards. That because the battle is still here, you have not grown, not changed, not made any real progress. That is a lie. The battle returning at the same address does not mean you are the same person who answered the door last time. You have changed. Your tools have grown. Your wisdom has deepened. Your faith has been tested and has held. The battle may look the same. You are not. The lie that says, you should be ashamed that this is still a battle. That other people have conquered what you are still fighting. That your struggle is something to hide, that is a lie. Every person you admire has battles they are still in. The ones who seem to have it together are fighting things you cannot see. There is no shame in an honest fight. There is only courage. Say this in your heart, I am not my battle. The battle returning does not mean I am losing. It means I keep showing up. I am not where I started. I have changed more than I know. My faith has held through every round, and God is in this fight with me, not watching from a distance, with me. I am not alone in this. I never was. Say it again. Let it go into the places that shame has been living. I am not my battle. I have changed more than I know. God is in this fight with me. I am not alone, and I am not losing. Before the deeper prayer, we stop here, and we give thanks, even for the repeated battle. Stay with me, breathe in, and breathe out. Thank God for every round you have survived. Think back, every time this battle came, every time it felt like it might finally win, every time you were sure this would be the time you would not get back up. And you got back up, every time. 100% of the rounds you have been in, you are still standing. That is not nothing. That is a track record of survival, a track record of resilience, a track record that says, this woman does not stay down. Thank God for every round survived, for the strength that showed up when she was sure it would not, for the morning after every worse night, for the version of herself that got back up when she did not think she could. That woman is remarkable, and she is here, right now, in this kitchen, getting up again. Breathe in and breathe out. Thank God for what the battle has built in her, because repeated battles build things. Not the things we would choose, but real things. Compassion for others in the same fight. The ability to sit with people in their struggle without flinching, because she knows what it costs. Humility. The beautiful, grounding humility of a woman who knows she cannot do this alone, who has stopped pretending she has it together. Who reaches for God not as a last resort, but as a first response. Depth, the particular depth that only comes from having fought something real for a long time. From having been tested at the level of who you actually are. Thank God for the depth. Even though it costs so much, it is real, it is hers, and it is irreplaceable. Breathe in and breathe out. And finally, thank God for today, for this morning, for this kitchen. For the fact that she woke up and instead of white-knuckling through the day, she came here first, to this prayer, to this stillness, to the God who meets her before the battle begins and says, I know, I see you. I am already in the day that is about to start, and you are not going into it alone. That is worth thanking Him for. Every single morning. You made it. through a prayer that went into the places you usually try not to look, the tired places, the how long, Lord places, the I have prayed this before and I am praying it again places, and God received every word, every repeated prayer. Every morning you got up and came back, every single time. Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to notice something before you go. You are not the same woman who sat down at this table. Something shifted. It may be small. It may not feel like much compared to the size of the battle, but something shifted. And something shifting, however small, is not nothing. It is the beginning of everything. Receive this blessing for the repeated battle, for the getting back up, for the faith that has outlasted every round. May today's round be fought differently than the rounds before. Not because the battle is gone, because you enter it with something you did not have before this prayer. A freshness. A strength that is not yours. A remembering that you are not in this alone. May the battle that has been the same begin to look different. Not all at once, degree by degree. The way real change always happens. Below the surface, before it is visible, building toward a moment she does not see coming when something finally breaks. Not her, the battle. May hope return. Real hope, the anchored kind. The kind that knows the work is being carried even when the battle keeps coming. The kind that says, I have seen what God does with faithful women who do not give up, and I am one of them. May you walk into today not with the weight of every previous round on your back, but with the lightness of a woman who handed it over before the day began. Father, go with her today. Into every moment where the battle shows up, be there before she arrives. Strengthen what is weak, guard what is vulnerable. Bring wisdom for every decision. Bring peace for every anxious moment. Bring your presence into every place she cannot handle alone. She showed up today, before the day started. She came to this kitchen and gave you the first moment. Honor that. Make today different because of that choice. Let the battle find a different woman today, one who was with God first. Go now. Go into the day that is waiting. Go knowing you are not going alone. Go with the strength that was given this morning. Go with the hope that the work is being carried. You are not losing. You are being formed, and the woman who comes out the other side of this battle is going to be one of the most powerful women God has ever made. She is already becoming her, right now. In the fighting, in the getting back up, in this kitchen, in this prayer. Go be her. Now we pray over the battles that keep coming back, over the weariness that no one else fully sees, over the woman who has gotten up every single time and is getting up again today. Father God, I come before you on behalf of this woman and the battles she is tired of fighting. You see which ones they are, the specific battles, the ones with names. The ones she has brought to you 100 times and is bringing again today because she does not know what else to do except keep bringing them, and you receive them every single time without impatience, without the sigh of someone who has heard this before, with the same love and the same power and the same commitment to her freedom that you had the very first time she asked. You have not given up on her, not even close. Breathe in and breathe out. I pray over her strength. God, she needs strength that is not her own. Her own ran out a long time ago. What has been carrying her through round after round is not her willpower. It is your grace. Let her know that today. Let the strength she needs for today's round come from a source she did not manufacture. Isaiah 40:29 says, He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. She qualifies. She is weary. She is weak in this place. And that is exactly the qualifying condition for what God gives. Strength to the weary, power to the weak. Not as a reward for having fought well, as a gift for showing up at all. She showed up. The strength is already on its way. Breathe in and breathe out. I pray over the specific battles. God, you know what they are. The ones she has named in her heart 100 times. For the battle that lives in her mind, the anxious thought, the fear, the pattern of thinking she has fought and is still fighting. God, bring your peace, the peace that stands guard at the door of her mind, the peace that turns away what she cannot turn away herself. Let that peace do what willpower cannot. For the battle in her relationships, the pattern that keeps repeating, the dynamic that will not resolve, the person or the wound that keeps reopening. God, bring your wisdom. Show her what she can change and give her the grace to release what she cannot. And bring healing to the root, not just the symptoms. For the battle in her own heart, the part of her she is most tired of fighting, the thing she thought she had defeated that came back, the version of herself she keeps hoping to leave behind. God, meet her there. Not with condemnation, with transformation. The kind that happens from the inside, at the root, in the places she cannot reach herself. Breathe in and breathe out. I pray over her hope. Because the greatest casualty of repeated battles is not energy. It is hope, the slow erosion of the belief that things can actually change, that she can actually change, that this is not just who she is forever. God, restore her hope. Not wishful thinking, the anchored hope of someone who knows that the one who began a good work in her will carry it to completion. Philippians 1-6 says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." He began it, He is carrying it, He will complete it. Not her effort, His faithfulness. And His faithfulness has never once left a good work unfinished. The work in her is not finished. It is being carried, right now, in the repeated battle. In the getting back up, in the coming to this kitchen before the day starts, in every single act of choosing to keep going. That is not a story of defeat. That is a story of completion still in process. And the end of that story is not the same battle forever. The end of that story is freedom. And it is coming, slowly, surely, one faithful morning at a time.